walked up to the nearest tree where I saw a photo of me. Wanted by authorities for causing all nature's catastrophes. Dear minute, I don't remember these crimes. I'm calling you up to buy some time. Can you spare a moment or two? I only got change. Will that do? And time responded with bite. Said, girl, don't you know the earth has some spite for humankind who don't act very kind. Take that change and go change some minds. And I fell to my knees. I beg, please, oh earth, forgive me. I just heard the news. Only time can tell. And frankly, I'm not feeling so well. My name is Allie Peeler, and you're watching Omaha Sound.
I've never been in love like I'm in love with you, and I never felt the way that I feel for you. I can't imagine life without you here with me. You're my baby, and oh, I love you. You're my purpose, you're my reason, you're my always, you're my forever, you're my sunshine on my dark days. You're my baby, and oh, I love you. If the purpose of our lives is loving someone right, then the purpose of my life is loving you, I'm sure. See, you teach me brand new things I never thought I knew. You're my baby, and oh, I love you. You're my purpose, you're my reason, you're my always, you're my forever. ever. Sunshine on my dark days. You're my baby, and oh, I love you. When my world is going crazy, you bring calmness, you bring loving, and when no one else understands me, you protect me, you give me shelter, you give me all your love. Oh no, you're my purpose. You are my purpose. You are my reason. You are my always. You're my forever. You're the sun in my sky, or the darkest day. You're my, oh, and I love you.
I can be just as cold. I see shoulder, heart, and soul. Oh, 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 oh. I never thought I'd ever say I fell for those lies every day. Don't you turn around and look me in the eye, and then you tell me that everything'll be alright. But you know it won't, so tell me why you lie. Tell me why you lie. Your tainted smile, your very being only made the wounds keep stinging, and every word leaves your mouth has a twinge of selfish doubt. Don't you turn around and look me in the eye, and then you tell me that everything'll be alright. But you know it won't, so tell me why you lie. Tell me why you lie. Don't you turn around and look me in the eye, and then you tell me that everything'll be alright. But you know it won't, so tell me why you lie. Tell me why you lie. Why do you lie?
I bite my tongue so I don't speak. Those words I say, they've all come out too weak. And though my friends are far and few, I love them more than all of you. 'Cause one of their words could warm my frozen soul and keep my head above the ground, above the sound. Hear my legs kicking through the crowds of broken shouts. When the love I cried for was away, who was there to pull me off my face? Well, I tell you, not the ones who lied, who said they'd be there by my side. Was the ones from years and years long past that kept my head above the ground, above the sound. Kept my legs kicking through the crowds, broken shout. like to scream it in their ear. Don't matter now because they disappeared. And though my friends are far and few, well, I love them more than all of you. Just one of their words go on my frozen soul and keep my head above the ground, above the sound. Keep my legs kicking through the crowds of broken shouts, and help me find the way outside I'll never find. 'Cause I'm still standing here, although I lost my mind.
Muffled sounds intro in my eardrums. Can tell if I'm alive or dead. Hear my name above the silence, but it feels so wrong and foreign. A face is hurt but not fully. Hidden head on is what I need. This seems easier than anything I've ever felt before, but underneath all I feel is fear. Oh, death is easy, but it's the easy way out. And people are scheming. That's one thing you'll learn somehow. I'm wandering through this life without my heart, without love, but that's one thing I will live without. That's one thing I will live without. Numbness overcomes my body. All I want is to be free. Through this darkness I see clearly. Everything I've ever loved. Is it better to feel nothing than this overwhelming need? Through this darkness I see clearly. Everything I've ever loved. Death is easy, but it's the easy way out. People are scheming. That's one thing you learn somehow. I'm wandering through this life without my heart, without love, but that's one thing I will live without. Live without you. Without you. Without you. Oh, without you. I don't see flashing lights before my eyes. I don't hear angels sing. I can't rewind my time, I can't undo all the mistakes I've made, but you're still everything I see. 'Cause you're still everything to me. Oh, death is easy, but it's the easy way out. And people are scheming. That's one thing you learn somehow. Wandering through this love without my soul, without you. Oh, without you. 'Cause that's one thing I will live without. Yeah, that's one thing I will live without. Somehow, some way I will live without you.
Hi everybody, I'm Allie Peeler. I'm here with Dominique Morgan, and we're at Benson High School.
Benson is the first place I sang. You know, I started writing songs at like 7, but I was scared because I thought something was wrong with me because like these melodies were coming in my head, and I was like, does this happen to normal people? Because I couldn't play instruments. It was just coming in my head with these words. And so I kind of didn't pay attention to it till like my freshman year. I was in mixed chorus. Miss Rinchie was my music teacher, and there was show choir auditions coming, and I was not going to audition. Like avoided until one day she was like, I want to see you at this audition. And on the other side of the building, I remember just sitting there after school that day like, oh my God, I don't want to go in here. And I walked in, did the audition, didn't think I was going to make it, made it, and that's what really fed me to realize I wanted to be a performer. I wanted to sing. It's where I really started writing more, doing musicals, and just it's when I first, you know, you get that first taste of what you should be doing.
Right.
It happened here. Music was the foundation of my high school experience.
Who were those teachers that really inspired that? Or
honestly, you know, it was just one Miss Rinchie. She actually retired this last summer, and we threw this party for her. And because for show choir, every summer before school started, we would go to Valentino's, and everybody, that was like our summer retreat. So we all snuck into Valentino's, surprised her, and we all talked about how she moved. She was here for 12 years, and how she moved every person, even if they didn't end up in music, how things she taught us through planning, through being organized, through being responsible, how it affected us as adults still. So she really, you know, it was, because there was times, you know, I was out in high school in the early 90s.
Right.
Yeah, in Omaha. So it was like, you know, for me, it was my safe haven. It was my safe space to be who I was. It was a lot of, you know, I got away with a lot of stuff that I probably, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rinchie, it was like she was the first person who was like, you have talent. And
did you believe in yourself?
She taught me to believe in myself, because it was really like, okay, I'm here, but am I supposed to be here?
Right.
You know that feeling of, well, this is cool, but I don't know if this is my deal.
Right.
And it was, you know, sophomore year was a little shaky, but junior year was when I was like, okay, this is it. And I saw the confidence spread throughout the rest of my life. You know, just how I spoke, how I walked, how I dressed. So it was the beginnings of me now.
Right. Could you ever imagine then, like 14-year-old you, like where you're at now? No.
Never.
I love it.
Never. Just because I say it all the time, I think people don't underestimate the value of seeing something that looks like what you want to be.
Right.
And at that time, you never saw a man that was a person of color who was an R&B artist, who was an out gay man.
Right.
There was no vision of that. So it was like, I could be a songwriter behind the scenes. I could be somebody's stylist, possibly. You know what I'm saying? All these things, but could I be up on stage singing my music, having people buy my music, play my music, and it be not just this little niche? Is that possible? And I never, that wasn't something, you know, for me. You know, George, all these people were performing, but their coming out process was long after that for me. So, no. Still to this day, I'm like, girl, what?
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's talk about some of your albums right now, because they are very telling of like the relationships, experiences, everything you've gone through, which I think makes the best kind of album, because it comes from like a solid truth that you know. But let's talk about, you actually have a Christmas album coming out, which is super exciting.
Right.
Like, what made you do some of these things?
I grew up, my mother celebrated holidays. Like Halloween decorations were up on the 1st of October, and I mean through the whole house. They were in boxes, and it was very, very, very organized. But I grew up with this strong appreciation for the holiday time. It's when everybody in your family came together. It was beautiful. And my father passed away the day after Thanksgiving in 2002. And then my mother passed away 3 days before Christmas in 2009. So it was this time where, after my father passed, it was kind of like, we have to find a way to go on through these holidays. And then when my mother passed away, for me, she was like my best friend. And it was 3 days later, I had to make sure I could celebrate these holidays with I had 3 young nephews at the time, and I'm the oldest of 4, and I instantly became the parent of my youngest sister. So it was like, okay, you have to show them that bad things happen, but you have to find joy in that.
Right.
The mistake I made in that is that I spent a lot of time healing everyone else, and I didn't really heal myself. Right. So I found myself I participated in the holidays, but I didn't really enjoy them.
Right.
So when I was like, I'm gonna do a Christmas album because I want to find my holiday spirit again.
Right.
So I called it Down's Favorite Things. It's not about it being about me, it's about, this is my gift to myself. Right. And then this is my gift to the people who listen to my music, who follow me. And so I wrote a song there called Miss You Most at Christmas Time that is about, everything about the holidays remind you of sad things. How do you turn them into glad things? And how, because everybody deals with loss at the holidays, whether your loved ones are at war or you guys just aren't talking at that time, or all these different things that separate people. How that feels, and I hadn't heard a song that really discussed that at all. So I wrote that, and then we just kept writing. And so it's a really tight package. It's 5 songs, and it's an intro and an outro. But for me, my goal is to add a song or 2 to it each year until I, have this.
Right, amazing.
You know what I'm saying? This huge thing.
Yeah.
But
so we're about to see your music video, Stand Up, which is such a powerful song and video. Tell us a little bit about it.
Stand Up is, you're going to see some things in there that may make you feel uncomfortable, but understand that the message of Stand Up is about, if you fall down 7 times, get up 8. And I think everybody, age, shape, nationality, orientation can relate to that. So
absolutely.
That's what Stand Up is about. I hope you like it.
There are times in life when you feel like you cannot take another thing, and you try to make it and to carry on. Every day it seems the world is changing and you just can't catch up to it. Just believe and you will conquer and do anything. So just rise up, stand up, so you can face another day. Even when you feel like you don't have enough strength, 'cause I promise in time the pain will pass, the sun will shine. So just rise up, stand up, and face another day. Ooh. Sometimes people say things to try to hurt you, just to tear you down, but don't lose faith. Know yourself and you will be okay. When life gets hard, giving up should never be an option to you. Stop and breathe. Lift your head up high and carry on. Oh, just rise up, stand up, so you can face another day. Even when you feel like you barely have enough strength. 'Cause I promise in time the pain will pass, the sun will shine. So just rise up, stand up to face another day. Tears will heal the soul. Oh, so take time, time to hurt, because you're stronger than you'll ever know. Pain will come, times will get rough, but you can make it. You only got to stand up. Stand up, so you can face another day. Even when you feel like you barely have enough strength. Ooh, I promise in time the pain will pass, you will make it, you'll be fine. Just rise up and stand up, face another day. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, just rise up, lift your head up. Oh,
Thanks for watching. That was Dominique Morgan, and this is where you can find his music. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed this episode of Omaha Sound.